different aspect and make sure you guys understand it and you can see it a little bit more. So today I brought it to my kitchen. I'm going to show you guys how I survive on a 1200 calorie diet almost every day. Keyword almost, because I can't survive without some sweets, right? But today I'm going to show you guys what I do and what I cook and how do I do it on a 1200 calorie diet. And you can too, essentially. But this diet plan that I'm on was by a nutritionist, so please don't attempt to do it unless it is for your body type. But for me, 1200 calories is it. I can survive, and I've been losing weight, guys. So I'm gonna show you what I do and everything, and stay tuned. My sausage right here, my potatoes, then I have my veggies, okay? This is also my handy dandy scale, okay? I've gotten this scale from Amazon, all right? Real cheap, $10 or something, but it works wonders. You guys, make sure you weigh your food. That's so important, no matter what. Only thing you do not need to weigh essentially are your veggies, which is okay, because we want as much veggies as possible, so any veggies you can get. But carbs and meat-wise, you always want to make sure you weigh your stuff, okay? So I'll always put a towel on mine. And for my diet, my 1200 calorie diet, I usually do 2.5, maybe 3 ounces if I can get it. It just depends. Sometimes that's very hard to get. So then I have to make a lot more food and I just don't feel like it. So here I am with 2.5 ounces of meat. So I just pour it in there. And I'm just gonna do that for each one of these. Make sure I can try to get enough. All right. It's okay if you go over 2.5. Usually I do 3 ounces, but this sausage didn't make for enough. So I'm just gonna stick with 2.5 for now. And I'll just cook again. It's no big deal, but just wanna make sure you are weighing it out as much as possible. That way your meals can stay on track and you're on the same page, okay? So that's always important. Look at that, 250 exact, all right? So looks like we do not have enough for this one. Now certain meals I already know what calls for what, but I'm doing 2.5 ounces of meat. I usually do 2.5 to 3, and then I'll tell you guys exactly how I break it down, of course. But that's as far as the meat, so we're done with that part, right? So then I have my second one out, and I normally follow the label, okay? So let's see. For these red potatoes, a serving size is, drum roll. Uh-oh. It's not on this bag. There's usually a serving size. So I'm just gonna look it up, guys. Serving size for red potatoes. Don't want to do no more, do no less, okay? And just get a roundabout. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to make sure you're down to a T, because whatever this serving size is in calories is typically what I'm going to go off of, right? So it should be close or nearly the same. That way I stay in my 1200 calorie diet. Excuse me, guys. This is one. All right, so let's see, serving size for red potatoes. So let's see. made these before. And I'm not gonna do a cup, okay? So that's what I did see was a cup of red potatoes was the serving size. But I don't wanna do a cup. I'm gonna cut that in half. And I'm gonna do a half a cup. And then we're gonna see how far that gets us. I have made a lot, so that should be enough, but let's just see. So you fill your cup up, of course. Okay, fill it up. Okay. There we are. Again, always measure. I use my FitnessPal as well. So that's always good to have, so you can measure and you can put your foods in there. That way it knows exactly what you're eating and enough time. So I'm just gonna go back and put a little bit more, of course, because I'm doing less than a serving, of course. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more in there just to get me going, just to make sure I'm full enough, right? Cool. That's that. As far as veggies, we don't care. You're just gonna go for it, okay? Whatever looks good. I like a lot of onions with this mixture, so I like to try to get onions in at least each one of mine, of course. And then you're just gonna toss it on in there. It don't have to look pretty, but it does have to look good enough for you to eat, right? So we don't care, like I said, about the veggies. You just wanna make sure you get them in there. And again, like I said, I'll eat again. I'll make some more food, of course, but we'll be okay. For now, with this will get me by. So I'm gonna show you guys the rest of everything that I eat as well. So here we are. This will get me at least 2.5 days of actual food. Okay. So there's that. Make sure you weigh it, all right? Or you count it out like I did with that half a cup of potatoes. You know exactly how much you're eating. So we'll do like a little over a half a cup of potatoes. We did 2.5 ounces of sausage and as many veggies as you want. All right, you can mix it up and do whatever peppers you want, whatever onions, whatever you like. But this is a clean meal for you guys that will keep you full, keep you going. And this I eat mainly for lunch, okay? But this week I'm going to eat it for lunch and dinner to change it up. Got it? All right, stay tuned. It's nothing, right? But it is what's getting me and driving me to get these muscles in this body. And I want to make sure I'm able to help you guys and continue to motivate you guys as much as possible, okay? So I just want to give you guys a glimpse of what I do now. Granted, I do not do this every single day. This part I do, but do I stick to it? Not every single day, but eventually I'll get there. I usually do this about 5 days out of the week. And then maybe the weekend I'll just kind of like lax and probably eat, you know, a little bit this part right here, and then dinner I just cheat, right? Have a cheat meal for the week or maybe for every 2 weeks. Just depends on how I feel like I'm doing and how well I'm accomplishing my goals before I do cheat, okay? So we're gonna start here. For the morning, for 1,200 calorie diet, it's a little over about 1,280 if I calculate it the correct way. Remember, I went to a nutritionist and they helped me do this. So, this is where we start, okay? We have the egg whites. You wanna get you some egg whites, maybe some sausage. I have turkey sausage. I don't eat beef or pork. So whatever you choose to eat, that's up to you. But whatever you wanna mix with it, okay? I make egg white burritos, my favorite now. And I make these with I'm over here dropping stuff with the Mission whole wheat. Give me whole wheat, of course, but look at the back and make sure you look at the calories, because one tortilla is 110 calories. So I usually do 1 or 2 of these for breakfast and that's it. With the egg whites. The egg whites is 25 calories, guys. Make sure you guys are weighing. I promise you, it is going to save you in the end. I know it gets a little tedious, but you have to. So calories is 25 for 3 tablespoons. So I do probably 4 of those each time, right? That gives me a nice serving of eggs. That means that's 4 eggs technically, right? So I do that and I mix it with this, and I'll eat some salsa with it, with some spinach, of course, and this, right? So that's meal number 1. That's breakfast for the day, okay? I don't do nothing else. For hours later, probably a couple hours, I'll do 2 ounces of chicken, and a string cheese, okay? My favorite. Kraft has the best string cheese to me so far, but whatever you like. If you want to do almonds, you can mix it up and do almonds. I have been switching it up a little bit as far as snacks. If I'm really hungry, it's a leg day, I'm probably gonna add almonds with that, right? So that's my whole snack. 1/4 cup of almonds, because that's the serving size. I can't preach it enough, guys. Serving size of almonds, weigh your chicken, and then 1 string cheese, okay? This should keep you in your goal of around the 1,300 calorie range that I'm in, okay? Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll do these. I found these salt and vinegar almonds. Amazing, guys. It's a good treat, snack, if I'm feeling like I'm not hungry enough for that day. But usually this right here keeps me going. All right, so then I'll eat lunch, which I just showed you guys, which was the sausage, the veggies, and the red potatoes, okay? And then I'll go work out or something for the day, or whatever I do work out. Here is this, my favorite, gold standard whey. See here? I have the chocolate peanut butter, and I mix it with the unsweet vanilla silk milk, okay? This is not that good, but once you come off of eating sugar and stuff like that, you will get the taste of it and it'll be better, okay? But it's unsweet vanilla. You can get unsweet. Sometimes I get original, but most times I'm getting unsweet vanilla, and I mix it with here, 1 scoop, and then I take 2, maybe 3 strawberries, and I eat that as my other snack. So this is snack number 2. Snack number 1 was the chicken, string cheese, and the almonds, okay? For this snack, it usually keeps me going. It's what's really probably helping me lose the weight, because you're trying to take this in right after you're working out. If you work out in the morning, you're a morning workout person, that's fine. Just implement this into your diet at some point. Berries, you can do blueberries, blackberries. I just prefer strawberries, but any berries you want to do, you can do, okay? Our last meal of the day is the exact same thing for this week. Again, sausage, veggies, and red potatoes. But I'm gonna add some guacamole on the side, okay? It's a healthy fat. You need it to burn. You don't wanna do too heavy at night. So this meal, since it has potatoes in it, I'll probably be eating earlier than normal, okay? You can switch this up as much as you like, but I stay in this realm, all right? So say I was gonna do chicken this week. I would do 2.5, maybe 3 ounces of chicken, maybe with a half a sweet potato and some broccoli, right? But that's gonna be for lunch. For dinner, I don't do too many carbs at night, all right? Nothing too heavy. You wanna stay off of that. That way your body metabolizes the right way, okay? So you can switch it up as much as you want. If you like steak, get some steak. Whatever you like to eat, but make sure you're weighing what you eat and you are in the track of your calories. You don't wanna eat too much, and you don't want to eat too less. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to lose weight or you want to get fit, being in a calorie deficit is what's important, okay guys? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to bring you guys something a little different, give you guys a little bit more information, get you to see it a little bit better, but that's what we got, okay? So welcome to my 1,200 calorie life. It's not so bad after you do it. I've been doing it since about February now. So it's not terrible. I get used to it and I'm pretty full. And I hope you guys like it or take some tips from it, or how to eat a little cleaner, of course, because it's not easy. But this is what you see, and this is how we get to what we get to, okay? All right, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for tuning in to ForFitnessSake. I'm trying to bring something new to you guys. I hope you enjoy. See you guys later.